Hi, Cristiano Ronaldo is a living legend when it comes to the sport of football, and he is also one of the most handsome and richest football players in the world. He has a unique and classy way of living. In today's episode, we'll talk about how Cristiano Ronaldo spends his millions. Number 1, CR7 Museum. Cristiano Ronaldo has a museum dedicated to him called the CR7 Museum, which is located in his homeland of Madeira. Several thousands of people visit the museum each year to learn more about this famous football player, and this only seems to be the beginning of his rise outside of football. You have to admit that he has earned his place in the history books as one of the greatest football players of all time. Nobody can deny that he has put in the time and effort necessary to create this juggernaut of a brand for himself, and it is a brand that keeps on expanding. Number 2, model shoots. How many different companies have used Cristiano Ronaldo's face to represent their brand? The answer is a lot, and even though he may have changed some of his sponsorship agreements over the years, regardless of this, he has been traveling extensively for years in order to represent several different brands that sponsor him. There are a million different paths he could take, which is one of the key reasons he is already poised to have a terrific career even after his football playing days are over. You can understand why modeling seems to be one of the most important paths for him, since he earns money by promoting various brands in his photo shoots. Number 3, hairstyles. Cristiano has certainly had people guessing about his next hairstyle, even though he may not have gone through as many extreme hairstyle changes as David Beckham did in the past. Again, he places a lot of importance on appearance as he works to develop a persona for himself. Number 4, pampering his girl. It is certainly true that Cristiano has spent a fair share of time with many women over the years. We're not stating this to brag about how amazing he is. Why wouldn't a ton of ladies be interested in him, with his exceptional good looks, amazing career, and great personality? However, Georgina Rodriguez was the one that drew his attention the most. The two have been photographed together rather frequently. They make a great couple. They seem to have a strong and passionate relationship, but more importantly, they seem to enjoy each other's company when they are together. Number 5, watch. Since watches are typically rather expensive, being able to afford a great watch for oneself is an indication that you've done a few things right. However, as you can see from the images above, watches can look amazing with just about any outfit, so if you have the money, don't be afraid to spend it on a great watch. We have no issue at all with the fact that Cristiano Ronaldo seems to prefer Jacob & Company as a watch brand. This may be because he simply likes the brand, but it also might have something to do with the fact that Jacob & Co. has invited him to countless events and photo shoots. His deal with the company has definitely led to him traveling to some very exotic destinations. Number 6, clothes. If you haven't already noticed, Cristiano is a really attractive dude. He not only has David Beckham's marketability, but he is also a much superior footballer. This has allowed him to reach levels of fame in the world of football that only a few other football players have. Ronaldo has own style, and he always seems to follow his dress preferences, regardless of whether the general public finds it to be stylish. He brilliantly blurs the line by never going too over the top with anything he wears. Number 7, expanding empire. When you have the kind of pull that Cristiano Ronaldo does, you need to be able to test the waters in terms of your international popularity. This is the reason this man has been traveling frequently to popular locations like China and Japan, where he is regarded as one of the most well-known individuals in the world. Number 8, new boots. If you have a lifetime exclusive contract with Nike, you can afford to try out new boots rather frequently. Ronaldo is a cultural icon in a variety of ways, and one of the most fascinating examples of this comes from the interesting world of football boots. Every time Ronaldo is photographed with a new pair, they quickly become the newest hit attraction for fans and other athletes, who all aspire to be like Cristiano in various ways, which is perfectly fine. Why wouldn't you want to duplicate his success? Number 9, building a Portuguese legacy. One thing Cristiano Ronaldo appears to enjoy is leaving his mark on the Portuguese national team. Although not every football player is eager to compete on the international scene, Ronaldo consistently exhibits a hunger for achievement, and in 2016, it paid off for him. Despite being taken off the Euro 2016 championship game, Cristiano, also known as CR7, nevertheless had a significant impact on Portugal's victory over France and on the tournament itself. Number 10, NYC apartment. A few years ago, Cristiano poured millions into a particular apartment in a New York City tower. The skyscraper in question is well known. Buying this apartment has sparked some debate. Given that NYC is a hub for many well-known people, the decision to buy this apartment made sense to many, but regrettably, the name of the facade led to Ronaldo receiving a lot of criticism. Many people were offended by the idea that Cristiano was now connected to Donald Trump. However, having an amazing view over one of the finest cities in the world is difficult to pass up. Number 11. Spoiling his children. Although you might not think of a family man when you first see Cristiano Ronaldo, that is in fact what he is. The Juventus star seems to love nothing more than spending time with his 4 kids. It's amazing to see him showing the gentler, fatherly side of himself to the world so that people can better connect with him. After all, it's fairly difficult to find yourself having too much in common with someone who has that much money and fame. Number 12. Meeting fellow stars. When you're around a lot of individuals who are highly exclusive, meaning the rich and famous, it becomes challenging to make friends. People often believe that celebrities have luxurious lives. While this might be true, it is also difficult for celebrities to go public places and mix in with the crowd. In order to avoid having people ask for their picture every 2 minutes, famous individuals tend to hang out with more exclusive groups. A prime example of this was when Ronaldo met Conor McGregor in Las Vegas, another celebrity who unquestionably compares to him in terms of star power. Number 13. Save the children. Although purchasing tangible goods is always enjoyable, nothing quite compares to the excitement of making a sizable charitable donation. In addition to having wonderful relationships with many renowned charities, Ronaldo has also been associated with Save the Children for many years. Although the media doesn't talk about this as frequently as they should, we are more than delighted to bring it to light. Number 14. Holidays. Hard work pays off. There are very few upscale vacation spots in the world that haven't been visited by Cristiano Ronaldo, from Ibiza to the Greek islands and beyond. In the off-season of football, you should be able to unwind any way you see fit, and this man knows how to unwind and have a good time. People often underestimate the physical toll playing sports has on their bodies, but until you've worked as a professional athlete, you can never fully comprehend how tough it can be. But when it comes to the vacationing, we can only speculate about Cristiano's antics. Number 15. The Superjet. Sometimes you have to break tradition, so to speak, when you have one of the most recognizable faces on the planet. You can think about using a unique mode of transportation, which is exactly what Ronaldo has done. Rather than traveling first class on a standard aircraft, he bought a private jet. His Gulfstream private plane, which is estimated to be worth $32 million, can accommodate more than a dozen passengers on any journey. Having this level of comfort will surely help Ronaldo extend the life of his career by allowing him to relax and recover in style. If you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel. See you in the next video.